Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 9 o'clock, which means it's time for another video. I'm here with the always awesome Thomas Maloney. How you doing, Tom? You're on these videos way too many times.
Yeah.
We need to get you out of here. It needs to be more me.
Yes. Yes.
I'm the star.
Yes.
Who are you? Exactly. Yeah.
Guy that made Chop.
The guy that made Chop. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have on my gravestone. But the reason I've got Tom here with me today is we're doing another one of the 30-minute acts.
Yeah.
Which I'm actually going to try and do it on 30 minutes of coin magic with no gimmicks at all. So I'm only allowed to use regular coins.
Yeah.
And as with the other 30-minute acts, I haven't actually planned this at all. Like in any way, shape or form have I planned this. I don't have anything with me. I don't have jumbo coins. I've picked up a coffee cup and that's kind of what I've got, but I haven't really given it any thought. Now, if you don't know what this is, I've done a few of these now. I did one on with a regular deck. I did one on Cube 52.
Yeah.
This is the third one. And I'm taking people's suggestions down below. So if you want me to do a 30-minute act, I will do. The idea is that Tom times me and I have to do a 30-minute performance. But the restrictions are I have to stick to one thing. In this case, I just have to stick to coins and I can't use any gimmick coins. So that's going to be kind of an interesting thing.
Yeah.
And then afterwards we'll break down what I did and I'll talk about my sources, and I'm going to try and do stuff that a lot of the stuff that I haven't created because I think it's cooler for me to highlight what other people are doing and so on and so forth. Any questions on this? You don't really do much coin magic, do you? If I said do a 30-minute coin set, how long would you get into it?
2 minutes.
Well, we're gonna go for 30. We're gonna go for 30, Tom. Have you got your phone?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Start the timer, buddy. 30 minutes begins now. Tom.
Yes.
You want to see something cool?
Yes.
I have a coffee mug. That's not the cool part. That's not the cool part. What's cool is what's inside there, because there's a purse inside there. Tom, do you see the purse?
Yes.
Now this is a little purse, and inside there is a coin. One coin only. Now this coin is actually an American coin. I collect American coins, and this is the pride of my collection. Inside here we have something called a Walking Liberty $half. It's got an eagle on one side, it's got the Statue of Liberty on the other. That's why it's called the Walking Liberty, because the Statue of Liberty. Check it out, make sure it's okay. Make sure there's no wires, magnets, trapdoors, secret compartments. Make sure what it appears to be. You notice on one side there's an eagle, on the other side there is the Statue of Liberty, right? Yeah. Now, unfortunately, there's very little you can do with one coin. So I'm going to try and make another coin. There's only one in the purse, but if I reach over here, I can take a piece of nothing. You can't see the nothing because there's nothing to see. But if I take that piece of nothing and I squeeze it, what happens is that turns into a coin. That's the second coin, so that's 2 Walking Liberties. The third one's right there. You can't see it, but if I put it into the hand, you still can't see it. But when I rub the back of the hand like this in a little way like that, that's when I get the third one. And the fourth one's there. Can you see that fourth one there, Tom? No. You can't. If I snap and wave, it appears on the table. Oh my God, it's a miracle. So now we've got 4 coins. Now we can begin the trick. Do you want to check them out and make sure they're okay? No wires, magnets, trapdoors, secret compartments. Make sure they are what they appear to be.
Yeah.
Now, I said there were eagles on the one side.
Yeah.
The eagles mean that these coins can fly. You've heard of homing pigeons. These are homing eagles. And I'm going to show you something. Have a look at the purse that coin came in. Check it out. Make sure it's okay. Is it good?
Yeah.
Cool. Because here's the thing, right? We've got 4 coins, we've got a purse. I'm going to try and show you something amazing with this purse. I'm going to put the 4 coins in the purse, close the purse. And the idea is to take the coins out the purse, but without opening it. Okay. And I have to do it one at a time. So the first one, I just reach and I throw. That's all I have to do, reach and throw. That is the signal for it to work. You see, I reach, throw, rub the back of my hand like this, give a little squeeze, and when I do, the first coin comes out the top. Now the second one, I just snap my fingers, and when I do, the second one comes out. That's number 2.
Yeah.
There's 2 coins out the purse. That should leave 2 coins inside the purse. It does actually leave 2 coins inside the purse. Should we do it again?
Yeah.
I'll do it again. 2 coins go inside the purse. Yeah. So remember the situation. 2 go inside. Yeah. These 2 have already come out, right?
Yeah.
Watch. When I do that, that's number 3. That's the third one.
Yeah.
Leaves us with 1 final coin. That's the last one right there, Tom. Now, you know what's going to happen now. You know that final coin is going to come out to join these 3. And I'm going to go really slowly. You see the 3. You see the purse. Hold your hand out for me, actually. Just like that. Squeeze those 3. Because you see, to get the last one out, I just do this. Done. Now, you probably can't tell, but it really has gone. But it doesn't go over here. It actually goes over there. Open up your hand, have a look. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. The problem is, there's too much to watch. Too much to watch because you've got too many coins. That's the problem. So we'll get rid of the purse. just for a minute, and we'll just use these 4 coins. Okay. I've also got this coffee cup that I took the thing from. Do you want to check the coffee cup out and make sure it's okay? It's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm going to try and do the same thing. I'm going to try and make the coins jump from one place to another again. In slow motion, it would look like this. Watch the coins. Yeah. If I take the purse and I do this, the cup. What happens is all 4 of them go into the cup. But that was too quick, which is what Sarah says to me an awful lot. So I'm going to go really slowly. Okay. I'm going to go really slowly. We're going to try and make the 3 coins go from here into here. Watch. All I have to do is this. And when I do, that's the first coin gone across.
Yeah.
Did you miss it?
Yeah.
Shall I do it again for you? Let's do it again. 1 goes inside. Watch. All I have to do is this. Throw it up in the air. Yep, that's number 2. That's the second one inside there. Now that leaves us with 2, just so you understand the situation, so we're completely clear about this. 2 left to go. 2 coins gone. Look, they go in the cup. That's 1. That's 2. The third one goes like that. That's number 3. Kind of weird, right?
Very.
The last one is the hardest one. Let me explain why. The 3 go in here, and I show my hand empty. I do this. You don't see it, you don't hear it, but that would be all 4.
That's good.
Still too much to follow, isn't it? Because we got a cup involved in this.
Yeah.
There's too much to follow. So let's do it again. Let's do it again. But this time, we'll just use my hands.
Yeah.
4 coins, 2 hands, 8 fingers, 2 thumbs, 10 fingernails, 10 knuckles, no sleeves, and I talk fast. Watch. Coin number 1, coin number 2, coin number 3, coin number 4. This hand goes in a fist.
Yeah.
These 4 coins go over here. When I squeeze, the first coin goes across. Let's do that again. Look, that's the first one, right? Goes over there. These 3 are over here. Watch the 3.
Yeah.
If I just do this, that's the second one. Still too much to follow, isn't it? Let's do it again. 1, 2. 2 coins go over here. 2 coins go over here. Watch the 2. Watch the 2. If I do this, that's number 3.
Yeah.
The last one's the hardest one. Remember, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. 3 over here, 1 over here. If magic was real, it would probably look something like that. That's coin number 4. That's number 4.
Yeah.
Still too much to follow, really, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah.
Still too much to follow. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll make it a little bit easier to follow. We'll grab some cards. I've got a card here, a couple. Oh, that's a swirly one. We don't want that. Let's see if I can grab a couple. We'll grab some cards. You want to check those cards out? Make sure they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. One's been signed by you. Look at that.
That's definitely
Because the
okay.
problem is, when I did that thing and I made the coins jump across,
Yeah.
the problem with it is there's too many. There's too much to follow, and I was picking up the coins the whole time.
Yeah.
So if I don't pick up the coins, and instead I just cover them up, that'd be a lot easier to follow, wouldn't it? We'll start with this one. Watch this one. This is the first one. If I do this, it goes right down underneath that one.
No.
So I do it again. Put 2 over there. This time we'll use this one. Watch. Same thing. I'll just do this. And that one goes right there as well. Last one's the hardest one. I tell you what, just put your hand on top of those 3 like that. Watch the last one. I'll just do this. And if I do this, and this. Did you feel it?
No.
You're not going to believe this. Turn your hand over up. No. That's all 4. There's a rule in magic. Have you ever heard the rule? Never repeat a trick.
Yes, I have heard that one.
I'll do it again. Even though the first time it's entertainment, the second time it's educational, I'll do it again, but with a completely different method. I'll do it again. Look, 4. That's my layman palette. Watch the 4 coin. What's disheartening is I'm 6 tricks in. I'm not even anywhere near 10 minutes yet. This is going to be a struggle. Watch the watch. 1 coin goes over there.
Yeah.
Remember that one there is the leader.
Yeah.
1 coin goes there. 1 coin goes here. Now this one, actually we'll make this one the leader one. I'll put this one over there, all the way away from you. That'll be the leader one. And this one goes here. So the first one that we're going to use is this one, right?
Yeah.
Watch. I'm going to go really slowly. You know what's going to happen? I'm just going to do this and this.
Magic.
It's almost like magic, isn't it? But let me do that again. Watch. 1, 2, 2 there. This time, I won't pick up the coin. I'll just do this. So number 3. Last one. Watch. 2 there. The last one's going to go long distance. From here to here. If I do that, that is... Oh, hang on. Sorry, that's not...
No.
You know, that happens sometimes. They do go back to where they've started. I'm sorry. That can happen. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
That was my mistake. That happens sometimes. I'm really sorry.
That caught me off guard.
That's what's meant to do. You know what?
Yeah.
I shouldn't do this. I'll do it one last time. But this time, at no point will I pick up the coins. I'll just put one coin. Hang on. Let me just do this. There we go. I'll put one over that coin.
Yeah.
I'll put one over that coin. I'm going to put one over that coin. I'm going to put one over that coin. And this time, this one will be that. No. Let's go for that one as the leader one again. Okay, so that one's the leader one. And we're going to try and make the coins jump to join them. And I'm not even going to touch the coins. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Over to here. Yeah?
Yeah.
The first one goes like that. See if we can do the next one. The next one goes like that. And the final one goes like that. You know what? Oh no, I appreciate that, but you know what the problem is?
What?
Still too many things. I'm always adding something, aren't I? I'm always adding cards. Cards are gone.
Gone.
Don't need the cards.
Yeah.
This time I'll just use the coins. I won't pick them up. I'll just use the coins. Watch. See if we can do it this way. This is hard, but let's see if we can do it. If I do this. There you go. Oh, hang on. It went the wrong way. Let me try that again. There you go. Up there. This one over there. We'll do a bank shot with that one, and that one can go over there like that. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Are you confused?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people are when I do this sort of stuff. You know what the problem is?
You've only done 9 minutes.
No, because that is one of the major problems. I've got too many coins.
Yes.
So let's get rid of the coin.
You keep saying that. You keep saying that. You do nothing about it.
Well, I'm taking rid of one. I'm getting rid of one coin.
Yeah.
Now it's easier to follow.
Yeah.
Now I can make them jump, but just with 3 coins.
No.
Watch. I'm going to make these coins jump. I'm going to make them jump from over here over to here. I'm going to hold them with the tips of the fingers over here, and I'm going to jump from the tips of the fingers over here to the tips of the fingers over here. Watch. 3 coins, 8 fingers, 2 thumbs, 10 fingernails, 10 knuckles, no sleeves, and I talk fast. If I do this, do you know what this is called?
No.
It's called turning your hand over.
Uh-huh.
If you do it fast enough, you can create the illusion that the first coin jumps.
Yeah.
That's number 1. It jumped over to here. I'll do it again. How many over here?
2.
How many over there?
1.
You go up and down. You go up and down. You go across, and that's the second one. The last one goes in slow motion. Watch. Thank you. That's slow. Not impressed. Full speed looks like this. You combine the motion, you get the last one up in the air. 6 somersaults. There it is.
Oh.
That's 1, 2, 3. It's not bad, right?
Yeah. I like that.
Should we go further? I think we're going to have to because we've got 19 minutes left. I tell you what, we're going to. Can you do me a favour? Can you bring that coin back into play for a minute and put it back on the table? That'd be great. And examine that cup again. Ideally, take 5 minutes over the examination. That'd be amazing. Yeah. Are we good? Real cup?
Yeah, real cup.
Cup's here. There's a reason why the cup is there, away from you, over there. Don't trust you. Watch. We're going to take the 4 coins and we're going to try and do something a little bit different. Watch the 4 coins. See, if I take this first coin and I do this, I can actually turn it into a copper coin. That is a copper coin.
Yes.
That's an old English penny.
Yeah.
That is definitely an illusion of quality. I'll do it again. Watch. The next one, you know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to turn into a copper coin. It's when I squeeze it like this, then that one turns into a copper coin. Let's see if we can do it again, because the next one, I'll do it visibly. You actually see the moment that that coin changes from silver to copper. And that leaves us with one last one. Now, the last one's the hardest one. The reason it's the hardest one is because if I do this, it changes to copper. If I then put it over here and do this, it changes to silver. If I do this, it changes to copper. If I do this, it changes to silver. And if I take that silver coin and put them in here, and I just give a little shake, what happens is they all turn back to silver. But I tell you what, maybe I should do this in a different way. We'll turn one of these coins into a copper coin. Which one do you want me to turn into a copper coin? That one there. Okay, hang on. Let me just. There we go. Do you want to check that out? Make sure it's okay.
Yeah, that's.
It's a real copper coin, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll put the other 2 coins away from it. So we've just got 1 copper and 1 silver. That's the copper coin. That's the silver coin. That'll always be the copper coin. That'll always be the silver coin. Now I'm going to go slowly. Watch. The copper goes over here, and the silver goes over here. Now, if I take the silver and I squeeze it like this, what happens is they change places. You might have missed that. Most people do. Let me do it again. They change places. So look, the copper coin goes over there, and the silver coin goes in front of you. Where's the silver coin?
In front of me.
No, that's it. You gotta watch this. You gotta be paying attention. Remember, the copper coin goes over here. This is the
silver.
No, that's the copper coin. You gotta try and get attention. It's too confusing, really.
Tricking me.
Yeah, I really am. I'll tell you what I'll do. Hold your hand out for me. I'll take both of them, squeeze tightly, turn your hand over. With your hand, reach in your thumb hole. I said thumb hole. And pull out one coin. Leave the other one in there. That one? So you've got the silver coin.
Yeah.
So what does that leave you with in there?
Copper.
Yeah. Well, watch this. If I take this silver coin and I rub, what happens is it turns copper. And the reason it turns copper is because if you open up your hand and have a look, you've got silver.
I like that. That is lovely.
Is that nice?
Nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Shall we carry on?
Yeah. If you're happy.
16 minutes that we've got left. Let me turn that back to silver because I'm done with the copper coins there.
Okay.
Let's tell you how all this works. It's very, very simple. A lot of people think it's not pre-show. A lot of people think it's all to do with sleight of hand. It's got nothing to do with sleight of hand. It's all to do with this thing that was invented by a very famous inventor of magic. His name was David Roth. And he invented something called a skyhook. Now you can buy these in magic shops all around the world, and skyhooks basically are invisible hooks that you put up in the air.
Okay.
And then what happens is if you want to make a coin disappear, you just literally hang them on a skyhook.
Oh.
Now, it's very difficult to get the skyhooks. I do have a couple of them. We're going to use this one right here. I'm going to hang it right there. Now, you obviously can't see the skyhook because it's invisible, but it means that I can take these coins and I can squeeze, make them invisible, and then put them on the skyhook. It's as simple as that. It looks like this. You just take the coin, you just do this, you make it invisible, and you put it on the skyhook right there. Use this with 3. Let me do it again, because here's the thing. Oh, there we go. Let me do this again. Here's the thing. It won't work with a real coin. You have to make it invisible first of all.
Okay.
So, for example, if I took a real coin and I put the real coin and hung the real coin on there, it wouldn't work. You can't. That's why you don't see coins floating around in the air.
Yeah,
it makes sense, right? But if you take an invisible coin and do that, you can hang it on. Shall I do it again?
Yeah.
Let's do it again. How many coins left?
2.
2. Let's do it again. Watch. This one. You take this one, you put it here. You do this. Hang that one onto the skyhook. How many leave us with?
1.
1. And there's 3 there on the skyhook.
Yeah.
If I take these 3, throw them up in the air, and catch, that's all 4 of them back again.
Don't forget your skyhook.
I will put it away in my pocket. Thank you.
Hard to find.
Have you got a Sharpie marker? Thank you.
They may be chopped.
That one's not. That one is. You can tell. Right. Now you understand the concept of skyhooks.
Yes.
I'm going to do something with a pen, but before I do, did you believe it when I was talking about skyhooks?
No.
No, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
How this whole thing actually does work is if you want to be a magician and you want to do magic tricks, you've got to have a special operation. And the operation is to put a hole in your hand.
Okay.
Okay. And then you leave a bit of skin over this side. You leave a bit of skin over this side. And then you can hide coins inside your hand. Magicians call these a flesh pocket, which sounds worse than it actually is. Yeah, it's not nice. But what it allows you to do, it allows you to hide coins secretly in your hand. Let me show you what I mean, okay? I'm going to put these 4 coins in your hand. Now, if you've got a flesh pocket like I have, what happens is you can actually hide coins in your hand, or you can actually pull coins through the back of your hand. See there? Right there? Yeah. I can just take the first coin and I can pull it through the back of the hand like that, you see? Leaves us with 3. I'll do it again, because you might have missed it, right? Yeah, this time, I pulled this one out through the back of the hand, right? This one, what I'll do is I'll try and make it go through the top so you see it come out. That's number 2. That leaves us with 2. Should we do it again?
Yeah.
That's 1. That's 2. Let's have a look at your hand. Okay. Hold your hand out flat like that. I'm going to put these 2 here. And don't worry about this one. Watch this one. If I do this, you'll feel it go right through.
Oh, I felt
the flesh pocket right there, you see. And what I can do is I can try. Have you got a flesh pocket? Oh, you have. It's a natural one. I had to pay a lot of money for mine. I tell you what, I'll hold on to this. You squeeze these 3. Turn your hand over. We'll try and make it go through my flesh pocket, through your flesh pocket, which is the weirdest statement anyone's ever said in their life, and into your hand. Watch. Through mine, through yours, open up your hand. That's all four. Now, that's not my favourite penetration effect. There are
Sarah's.
there are things I like doing better when it comes to penetrating, and I'm going to show you now. It uses a table.
Oh,
Uses a table. See, you can actually take coins and you can actually push them through a table if you want to. That's a solid table. This is a solid table right here, and I should be able to take these coins and push them right through a solid table, solid through solid. Just give it a tap. It's solid, right? It's solid, yeah. Watch. I'm going to put the coins right through. If I just do this.
oh,
Yep, that'll be the first one right through the solid table.
yeah.
We'll do it again. Shall we do it again? We'll do it again. This one's already gone through, so this one goes underneath. These two go here. And if I don't worry about these two. Watch this one. That's the second one through. So that leaves us with two. So two are left. Two have gone. Let's take the two that have gone and put them underneath. Don't worry about this one because this is the one. There you go. Leaves us with one final one, and these three have already gone. Watch the last one. You take these three, put your hand under the table, and when it's under the table, open up your hand like this and push the coins against the table.
Okay, I'm ready.
And then with this hand, show me where they are.
About there.
Out there, watch. If I do this, the final coin penetrates through.
Yeah.
Bring out your hand. Have a look. Oh, right through the table. Solid through solid. It's not bad, is it?
No.
It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I earlier asked you to give me a pen.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of one of these coins for a minute. The reason I asked to give me a pen is because I can do something kind of really weird with these coins. Watch, if I take the first coin, I put it into my hand and I tap with the pen, the first coin looks like it disappears. It doesn't. I'm going to do that again for you. I take the second coin, I put it in my hand, I tap with the pen, it looks like the second coin's disappeared. It hasn't. You take the third coin, you put it into your hand, you tap with the pen, it looks like the third coin's disappeared. It hasn't. You see, the first one's right there at the end of the pen. If I take the pen and put it through my hand, the second one's right there, and the third one I just do this and that one's right there. Now you're probably wondering how this works. Well, it's very, very simple. Basically, this pen is a security pen. And what a security pen allows you to do is hold coins inside. That's why I got rid of one of the coins, because it'll only hold three. You get a bigger pen, you can have more coins in there, so it only holds three. You can do all three of them at the same time if you want to. You see, if I do this like this, all three of them are in there. Yeah, it's quite cool, right? If I do this, they come out. Now, let me explain. If I want to, I can go one step further. Because if we just put these two to one side for a minute, I can take this one and I can make it look like it's invisible. Looks like it's invisible. It's actually inside the pen. Now, you can tap to take the coin out, like I showed you, or I can take the lid out and I can just take it out the lid, which is entirely possible. Let me do that again. I'm going to take the coin. I'm going to put the, there we go. I'm going to put the coin in my hand. I'm going to tap with the pen. And when tap with the pen, the coin is going to disappear. So I tap with the you get the idea. I'm going to tap with the pen, and where's the pen gone? There, and the coin disappears, right? Now it's still there. You can't see it until I tap again. When I tap again, what happens is the coin comes back. Or I can take the coin and I can rub it and turn it into the pen, and the coin's over there where the pen is.
I like that one.
Now that might have been a little bit confusing, so let me do that again.
Yeah.
Look, I'll take the coin, I'll put the coin in the hand. Now when I tap the hand with the pen, the coin disappears. It looks like the coin's disappeared, but it's actually inside the pen. Now if I take the pen and squeeze, it looks like the pen turns into the coin, but it's not. You see, the coin's right there until I rub and it turns into the pen. If I take the pen and take the pen lid off, the coin comes out. Are we following this at all? Is this making any sense?
Like
it's not making any sense, is it?
No.
Look, I'll do it one more time with all three of them. If I put the first one here and I tap, the first one disappears into the pen. If I take the second one here like this and I tap, the second one goes right here into the pen. And if I take the third one and I just put that there and I do this, the third one goes into the pen. Now, cup your hands together for me, like you're Oliver Twist asking for more, because the first one is right there. You see, that one right there.
Yep.
The second one goes inside the lid. We know the second one is inside the lid. The last one's the weirdest one. You know why?
Why?
Because if I take the pen and do this, it turns into the final coin. And the reason is the pen's up there where the coins were. I don't even understand this. This is confusing me completely.
No, I like that. I like that.
You like that, do you?
Yeah.
Is that a good one?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's see. we have a pack of cards? Dear Lord, please say we've got a pack of cards, because I'm going to do a card trick now. We're going to do a card trick, but a card trick using coins. Okay, so we've got 4 coins in total. We had that one that we put away, so let me take that one back. And you can pick one of these coins. Which coin would you like to have? That one there. Are you sure? This is the one. Sure. We'll put that there in front of you for a minute. Okay, and we'll put the others. We'll put in there for a minute. Okay, so you can shuffle these if you want to. If you want to give them a shuffle, that would be great. Yeah. And by all means, take as long as you want to shuffle those cards. Are we good? You happy? Cool. Can you do me a favour and just touch one?
No.
That one there. Can you remember that card?
Yeah.
You got it? Actually, let's take this card instead. Let's go nuts.
Oh.
You got that card?
I got that one.
Yeah, get that card. We're going to leave the card down in the middle of the pack. And we're going to put the cards inside the box. Is that fair?
That's fair.
That's fair, isn't it? That's fair. Any fairer and you'd be cheating me. So we're going to we're going to do this. So before we use your coin, let me just show you this. Before we use your coin, I'm going to show you something crazy here. We're going to try. Do you remember earlier on when I put the coins and I made them go into the cup?
Yeah.
And I was holding the cup from above, so maybe there was something weird going on. There's a reason I'm doing that trick again, because the card box is going to become very important, you'll see. I'm going to try and do the same thing again, but this time, instead of making them jump from here to here, we're going to try and do something with these coins. First of all, this one, then these 3. Watch. If I do this, I can actually have that first one go right there inside the cup. Do you want to drop it in for me? And we'll do it again. Look, I want you to see. I'm just going to cover it like this. Look, 2 coins left. That's coin number 1. That's coin number 2. Watch. 2 coins. If I just do this. Yep. That leaves us with 1 over there. Have a look. That's 2. That's 2 coins in the cup. Do you want to put the 2 in for me? There you go. Let me just cover it up one last time. Watch this last one, because the last one I just do this. Look, you'll see it go. Nothing here. And that is all 3. Now the problem is, like I said, the cup is too confusing. So we can do it just with the pack of cards. Look. 1, 2, 3. Which one do you want to have go first?
No.
Okay, watch. From here. Just move the cards. Look at that. Shall we do it again?
Yep.
Look, I'll cover it up. I'll cover it up. Look, 2 left. Watch. This one. Have a look. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Let's do it one last time. Look, last one. Have a look.
Hey.
That's cool, right? That's pretty cool. I'll tell you what. You can pick one now. You can pick one. Because I'll do it.
That one.
That one. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch this. We'll put the other 2. There we go. Watch this one. If I told you it was back under there, would that be good?
Very nice.
Turn it, move it. No? Is it in there?
Oh.
No? Oh, hang on a second. You picked a card, didn't you?
I did. Oh.
There's a gap in the deck. There's a gap in the deck.
Yeah, there's definitely a gap.
There's definitely a gap. And the reason there's a gap is because one card has only made its way halfway down. It's made its way halfway down to this point, right next to the card you picked.
That's my card.
Is that your card?
That is my card.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Do you want to examine the card?
That is a real card.
Is that a real card?
A real card.
Are you happy with the card?
I'm happy if you're happy.
I'm ecstatic. Watch this. I'm going to put the card right here. I'm going to put the coin right here. Watch the coin. Watch the card. I'm going to try and do the impossible. I'm going to try and make the coin and the card change places. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. Sorry, that I went the wrong way. I got the. I got that. That can happen sometimes. I'm so sorry. You know what the problem is? I'm using too many. I'm not using enough coins. Let me finish off with one final thing. I'm just blagging this right now, mate. We're going to try one final thing.
It's like Saturday all over again.
It really is. 9 hours of close-up magic. That was an experience. Right, we'll try one final thing. Remember earlier when we were doing the tricks with the coins and the card, right? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Let's see if I can do this. Just 3 coins. Just 1 card. The card you pick, the 10 of spades. Watch. I'm going to try and do something truly impossible. If I do this, I'm going to keep the 3 coins in my hand. I am not at any point going to open up that hand until the magic has happened.
Okay.
Watch. First coin. It's not bad, is it?
No.
Do you know what happened? It went up the sleeve, across the chest, down the sleeve. I managed to make it go. Shall we do it again?
Yeah.
Watch. Put it right there. Next one.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, hang on, let me try that again. Next one.
Oh.
Let me try that again. Next one. Oh yeah, that feels better. That feels better. Look
Oh,
at that.
yeah.
That's number 2. That's number 2. And one last one. Last one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
1 over here, 2 over here. Watch the final one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on, sorry. Oh, they've all gone over there. That happens sometimes. I'm really sorry. But you know what? I want to say, we had another coin somewhere, didn't we? Did we make it disappear? Probably. I don't even know what's going on at this point. But I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being an amazing spectator. I really appreciate it. And the thing is, I'm left with 3 coins. I'm pretty sure I had 4, but whatever. I'm left with 3 coins. I must have vanished it at some point and not even realised. I want to say thank you so much for watching. And you know what? We'll take the pen one last time. Because for the big finish, I should make those 3 coins disappear. And that is exactly what I'll do. I'll put the pen through the hand, tap the front of the hand, tap the back of the hand, give a little squeeze. That's when those 3 coins disappear, leaving just a pen. And thank you so much for helping me. I really appreciate it. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that. Thank you very much.
Half an hour.
Exactly 30 minutes. That was the one that was the most struggle.
Yeah.
Because I rely so much on gimmicks with coins or with other stuff. Like, I really just limited myself to coins. I didn't have any shells, didn't have any flippers, I didn't have any double faces, I didn't have a nightshade. It would have been so much easier if I'd actually had something with me that I could use that wasn't just that stuff.
Yeah.
And so I felt like the structure fell apart. It didn't, but I like to normally, if I'm doing a half an hour set and I've planned it out, I like to have a finale. I like to have a crescendo, and I don't think there was a finale. I wouldn't have. I mean, I quite like the vanish at the end and then and doing that, but I don't think it should have had like a jumbo coin, coin, something. Or if I'd been allowed to use an Akito box, I could do 30 minutes with an Akito box, I reckon. But if I'd been allowed to use a coin box, having like a solid box or something.
Yeah, my favourite bits were the bits with the mug, the whole Rothy sort of stuff. I really like that stuff.
Well, the whole thing was inspired by Roth, to be honest. I mean, it was. What did you think of the set first of all? I mean, we'll break it down a little bit. I was sitting down, so I was ditching coins at various.
I really enjoyed the the Matrix with just the hands. I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed the. I just really like the that stuff.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. It reminds me when you were jamming with Nathan L. Nathan L?
Yeah,
Nathan L. Yeah. And it's that sort of stuff with coin magic that just where with just normal coins and just they're going from one end to another and using different methods to do it, and it's just it really catches you off guard. And where you made the coin appear there, and I was totally off guard with that one.
Thank you. So you seem to like the pen stuff as well.
Yeah, the pen, because it's fun. It's just I don't know.
I don't know. What do you think of coin magic? Because coin magic is quite, some magicians hate it. And I don't know why. But you've also seen me, let me preface this with this. I'm going to break through some of the things.
Yeah.
You've seen me, when I say to people on Magic TV, I love coin magic, it's my favourite thing. How many times do you go with me to a close-up job and you see me primarily doing
Yeah, no, it's...
and you see the reactions, I guess.
The reactions are great, and it's you quite easily go without a deck of cards. And my theory behind people that say they don't like coin magic is just can't do it. I think that's it. I feel like when Jesus go, oh no, spectators don't like coin magic, that's why I don't do it. And no, that's bullshit. That's them lying to themselves why they don't want to put the time and effort into it. And it's just time and effort, isn't it? The things that you do with ungaffed coins is mental. And it's just the only way you can get good at that is to just really drill it over and over again for years and years and years. But yeah, no, it's...
The challenge for me with that 30-minute set was doing tricks where it didn't feel like I was doing a variation of the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, I know I did 3 different versions of Matrix.
Yeah.
But I was trying to, like, have a reason for that. Like, first of all, we're going to do it this way. Now it kicks back and it reverses. Now it, now... I didn't want it to just be jumping from here to here. Which would be entirely possible to do if you just did 30 minutes of coins across, but structurally that's weak. I think I was trying to like throw in, and again I didn't have props other than coins and a pen and a pack of cards. I was trying to throw in, like penetrations and wild coins and copper and silver and stuff like that. I was trying to throw all that.
I like the through the table thing, because I think what you get right where a lot of people don't is getting the audible just right. You know what I mean?
Although it made no sense here because it was on a close-up pad, but normally I wouldn't do that on a close-up pad, but whatever.
But no, that's cool. That just kills, doesn't it, to a layperson?
It does. It does. So to break it down and ask any questions that you might have, I prepped by putting 1 coin in here. And I had this coin under my left ash cheek, this coin under my right ash cheek, so we'll use these as where they, and then these 3 were in classic palm. Or I had 2 in classic palm, 1 in finger palm. And the first step was a production, which is just like, it's not really anybody's production. I just thought it'd be a nice way to produce it. It's the one that you quite liked. So I showed the coin. I did a shuttle pass over here, keeping those 2 coins in classic palm hidden, and did a pinch production to show that first coin.
That's nice.
Then the next one I did this. I got the next coins here, and I did a Lahom mask like that, and I dropped this to fingertip breast. So as I put this one here, and I took this last one, I ditched that one there. So you've got that moment where it's kicked back.
That was a great moment. I wasn't expecting that.
Which is quite a nice moment. Then I did this is one of my favourite routines to do actually. I did my Stoned Eagles routine, but without the Stone Purse with Arnie, which you can learn on Stone Purse from Nate Cranso. I put a new tutorial together for that, which is the coin. It's a little bit like an Akito box routine. It's a coins coming out of a purse type thing. But it's nice for a couple of different reasons. One, they see the coins going out one by one, and also there's this lovely moment where you're doing like a hang ping chen from the purse, and I just love doing that. It's just a fun moment, because if you think about it, you're not using any extra coins, and they're seeing 1 coin in, they're seeing 3 coins out, and then boom. But I think I made them go into your hand, didn't I? I put them in your hand and made them go into your hand.
No, I really like that. Pretending to put them in the purse and then it's jumping out.
Yeah,
I like that.
So there was that. After that, I think I went into coins across. So after that, I put the purse away, and really I should have done more with the purse. Now I'm thinking back, there's so many other things I could have done, but I really should have done more with the purse. But whatever. I then got a coin in classic palm, and the coins across that I did, which I think you liked, is Winged Silver by David Roth.
Okay.
So this one where I'm doing this and they're jumping across one at a time, because I've got this extra coin, it allowed me to do Winged Silver by David Roth and have this moment where the 4 coins are jumping across.
That's what I see. You and Nathan. Were you just jamming with that, and it was just all the different methods and things you were using just to accomplish it, and it just doing it one way and then another way. It was just that's the sort of stuff I really like.
Well, Winged Silver is still one of the best coins across of all time. And then after Winged Silver, I did a Matrix.
Why did you pick $half?
Just because I haven't got any dollars here with
me.
So
I'm normally used seeing you using dollars.
I didn't have any dollars with me, so I just used $half. Then, because I've got the extra coin, I did... this is an Eldo Colombini Matrix, which is very simply, because you've got that extra coin, you're just working one ahead.
Yeah.
So you're just vanishing the coin; it's appearing over there, and you're loading the next one like a cups and balls.
Yeah.
So it's the easy. It's one of the easy. It's not really a matrix because you're not lifting them up. But the reason I threw that in there, and the last one is a nice Michael Amar move. I think it's Michael Amar where you do this and they put their hand on it, and then when they come away, there's 4. But the reason I did that is because it was a nice lead in to doing a matrix. I was like, well, you know, I was picking the coins up, so let me do that again. I ditched the extra coin. And then, do you remember the matrix where it all kicked back?
Yeah, that I wasn't expecting that at all.
So that's a Dave Jones matrix. This is, for me, the best reverse matrix ever. The first person I think that ever did reverse matrix was Paul Gertner in Steel and Silver, and used 6 coins and 2 shells. And this is a way of doing a reverse matrix using just 4 coins. So it's David Jones, and it's amazing. I taught it on my Alakazam Coin Magic Academy with Dave Jones' permission. There's a lot of steals here. So you're stealing here, then you're loading here in the action of showing that coin, you're loading, then you're stealing here. So when you're taking this one, you're reloading it as you take it. So when you do the vanish and you show 2, now you're reloading this one. So now you've got 3 over there, which means you've got a 4th one there. Then you steal on this one as you put this one down. Then you're going to do the reverse, and then you're going to do the Dingle Schneider pickup, and then you've got all 4. It's
even explaining it looks good. Jason, no, when Penn and Teller was explaining the cups and balls, that's what that was. It was like it's still good, even though you're telling me exactly what you're doing. It's quite
And then I did a more of a classic matrix. So at that point, then I did this thing, which is kind of more of a classic matrix. So I've stolen the extra coin from here and put it up here. So now you're just working one ahead. So now it's like, look, they're all going to jump here. The first one's like this, the second one's like this, and it's kind of more of a quick version of what they've just seen. And the last one's like that. I think those 3 work together because they look different, even though effectively you're moving cards underneath, coins underneath cards. I think they look different. And that gave me an excuse to re-steal this coin. So I could then do the one on the table, which is, I mean, I could have probably done about 6 phases with this, but I kept it really simple and just did the Chinese coin assembly by David Roth, which is not shadow coin. Shadow coins uses a shell. This doesn't use a shell. But you got this and this and this and this and this.
That's good.
And then just repalm as I throw them over here. Yeah,
that's impressive. That.
What did I do then? This is where I started thinking. This is where I looked at the clock and I wasn't even on 10 minutes. And I was like, at this point in my head, I was like, oh, I'm going to get to 20 minutes doing this. And I was like, shit. This is where I started to.
Head at this point?
I think I got. No, I didn't. Oh, I did this as well. I did that before I did the wing silver. I did the coins to cup.
Yeah.
I did the coins to cup, which didn't use the extra coin. So I stole the extra coin after this, and I just did I did a Johnny Benzair's friction palm, dropped the first coin, I think. Sorry, there's still a thing in there. So I dropped the first coin, and then I believe I did a Hang Ping Chen, which meant I could then produce the next one. And then I showed 2, and then I did the Gallo pitch. I showed 2 here and 2 here. I put this in to get the third one. And the last one, I did a vanish, and I put all 3 of them in, and I showed my hand empty, and I did that, and that's all 4. That's what I did at that point, yeah.
Yeah, I like the audible of that.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I love when you use a mug.
Then I stole this. I stole this, and I went into David Roth's wild coin. So I switched the first coin for the copper, and then switched it back as I put it in there. Then switched the second one and switched it back as I put it in there. Then I did Vernon's Spellbound and then switched it. And then I did a Spellbound. Then I did a Thumb Palm Spellbound. Then I did a Soulstone Tumble Change. Then I did another Spellbound. I threw it in, and all of them.
Yeah, I'd love to learn that.
Then I turned one of them into a copper coin using a Bobo switch, and I threw these 2 away, which meant I had this extra silver coin, and I just did this is a little bit like my routine sponge on the Netrix, but with a copper and a silver. So I was just doing a one ahead, copper silver routine, which looks great.
Yeah.
I just did this, and then to finish off, I put both silvers into Tom's hand. So whichever one he takes out, it's going to be a silver. I've got the copper palmed, and I just did that, and then when they did that, that's the silver, which is as good as any gimmicked handling of copper silver, really. Then I got rid of that. I can't remember what I did at that point. So those were now, or maybe I put it over there. I don't know. What did I do then? I think I did hanging coins then.
Yes, you did that one.
Yeah. So then after that, I did the coins through the table.
Yeah. I need to learn the coins through the table. I really like that.
Yeah. Well, the one I did there is just a very, very simple. I should have done a kickback. I should have done. Why did I not do a kickback? Normally I do a kickback. So normally I push the first one through. Boom, that one goes through. Then I push the next one through. That one goes through. I think I did another one of those. And then I did. And then I did this. It's because I put it in your hand, didn't I? I did the last one into your hand. Normally, when I do that, I do a kickback. So normally I go, look, I tell you what, one last one. I'll put these three under here. I'll make the last one go. I won't even pick it up. I'll just do this. Oh, sorry, they've all gone up through the table. I normally do that.
That's better.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. It's much better because you got the on a close-up pad. You got the nice back, and it's just a Viking vanish by Rune Klan, straight into classic palm. So you do a Viking vanish, so they end up in finger palm. Then you silently transfer them to classic palm, all three of them, and so you're in here. These three go underneath, and you go, and it looks like they've just come through. But I should have done that. It's looking back, and I was kind of like thinking 3 steps ahead. I was making decisions that I wouldn't normally have made, which is weird. It was really a challenge. This was, and then I did the pen stuff.
Yeah,
that security pen, which I put on my first Penguin Holiday Christmas special. With I taught a version of that. Yeah. That was me winging it. That was just and all of the stuff with one coin, where I was like, look, I've got the coin in the pen now. Look, if I take the pen and I squeeze the pen, it turns into the coin. If I take the coin, it turns into the pen. The coin's up there.
I really like the switching them round in the armpit.
Yeah, that's all. I won Fizzum with it. What's his name?
You won Fizzum?
I didn't. The guy who came up with this. Well, it's actually based off Rune Klan's impromptu hitmap, but it was popularised by. I had this whole act about being homeschooled. Oh my gosh. Somebody in the comments down below, let me know who I'm thinking of, because I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. But he popularised all the pen and coin transposition stuff. You know, like I'm going to put the pen over here, I'm going to put the coin in my hand, I'm going to tap, and the coin's going to disappear. Okay, you understand the coin's going to disappear when I tap it with the pen. You get that, right? All I have to do is tap, and when I do, it looks like it's disappeared. It's right there. It's still, you can't see it, it's invisible. If I tap again, look, it turns back. Of course, if I rub it, it turns into the pen, and the coin's up there. All that sort of stuff.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, it's great.
It's just fun. I like fun stuff.
Then I think I got into the cards.
Yeah.
I got into the cards, I think, at that point. And at this point, this is where I was completely winging it. So I think I had an extra coin. I had 3 coins. I loaded 1 coin into the deck.
Yeah.
So 1 coin was loaded into the deck next to the card. That's it. 1 coin was loaded into the deck. And I had another extra coin as well. And that was ditched at that point. And I did this thing, which I love. I love doing this, where you load an extra coin underneath a pack of cards, and you know this is so strong. That sort of thing is just so strong, and I don't see anyone else doing it. I taught this sort of stuff on Super Picks, but it's just, isn't that great?
Yeah.
And it's just literally, it's working one ahead, loading the coin underneath. The key thing is to do it silently. So you've got to put this on here silently.
Yeah.
And then you just move the box slightly as you tap it. And it looks great. And then I think I ditched that back over there. Or no, then I just did it with the card box, I think.
Yeah, the all started appearing with a card box.
Yeah. And then once they'd appear underneath the card box, and then I showed that it was in the deck and it was next to the selected card, and that was the card. Then I put these away, and because of how the routine was structured at that point, I had an extra coin. So I did Strange Exchange by Paul Harris, which is one of my favourite things to do. Do you know Strange Exchange? It's really cool. You put the card there.
No, it's first time I've seen you do it.
Doesn't it look great?
Yeah. No, I had seen the ending before.
Doesn't that look great? I love that. I really love that. It's so cool. But then I think I finished off, and this is something that's on the Netrix. It's been on there for years, where it's just 3 coins. I call it 3T 1CM. Three coins, 1 card matrix.
Okay.
And it's the idea of throwing the 3 coins over there, but not. So you've got one over here, and loading it underneath there. And that's it. And you take the first one. You can even do like a Richard Sanders style click pass. So you can say, look, I'm going to take one. I'm going to leave the other 2 here. And if I do that, it goes through. And that's the first one. And then I did a steal from heel clip. So that one goes down there, and I'm loading the second one now. So I can then come in and do that and have the second one. And then I steal one of those 2 as I cover it up. So as I show the final one, I'm actually loading a second one in there. So there's 2 there. But now I do a Dingle Schneider pickup, and I show they've all gone. I shape the 2. This one's here, and I do a Hang Ping Chen from the fist. So I throw the 2 on the table as I drop that one. And it looks like the 3 appear. And then I think at the end, I just vanished the coins, took the pen out the cup, tapped, and then did the whole choo thing. And that was the whole act.
I do like coins out of noses.
I know. Not the greatest structure, I think, in the entire world.
No.
But, I mean, did the job.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Be honest.
Yeah, like you said, the first... I think, the first 10 minutes was the weakest. Just not the routines, just they weren't in the right places.
Yeah.
I think like the 1 card matrixy thing you were doing, that had been great with the matrix.
Yeah, that should have been in that section, not the end. Yeah. But I got like 4 minutes at the end, and I'm like, I've got a deck of cards with me, and I've got 3 coins, and I need to kill 3 minutes. What am I going to do?
Yeah, it's like it's more distinct at the beginning, then it started getting fuzzy towards the end. But that's because
I mean, the magic was powerful all the way through, but I think that at the beginning it flowed, and I think I'd made a real effort to like flow, and at the end I was just trying to come up with tricks to keep going for 30 minutes.
I think if you just do it again, it'll all be like, it'll have more of a narrative.
And I think that's the importance. That shows us what we should learn about structuring acts, and you don't want to just wing it.
Yeah.
If you're doing like a half an hour act, if you're going into a walk around situation, come on, you and I both know you can wing it. You can go to a group of people, and you can kind of wing it and completely go off script. It doesn't really matter too much. Especially if you're doing hit and run style groups. But if you're doing a structured 30-minute set like this, and you've literally just got one type of prop to work with, you have to kind of think it through.
Because you didn't know your end. That was, and that's what you've always said. You know the bits you need to hit.
Yeah, but that's a good point actually. With the Cube 52 stuff, I knew where I was starting, and I knew I was going to finish on that cube trick. With the card thing, I knew I was going to finish with card in the box.
Yeah.
With this, I had no idea what my end was going to be, because I just grabbed some coins, and my normal ending is a solid Akita box, a solid purse, a jumbo coin. It's something like that, but I had none of those.
Yeah.
So I ended up,
So it's a good lesson in saying, you don't need to script things, but you do need to know your checkpoints.
Yeah.
So like where am I going to be quarter of the way through, where am I going to be half the way through, where am I going to be 3/4 of the way through, and at the end, and that wing it, but also know where you need to stop.
Exactly. How many times do we do a show on stage, and I'm in a situation where I go like, Tom, we're completely changing this.
Yeah.
I know we're going to still finish the same way, and we're probably going to open this out the same way, but the middle's going to completely follow me for the changes.
We always know how we're going to open, what we're going to do in the middle, and what we're going to do at the end. It's just in between. You have got to wing it, because you don't know what that crowd's going to be like.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So that's why we always have everything set up behind the backdrop, ready to go, because it's like we need to this with these.
I remember when you first started getting involved with illusion shows, and I said, I'm bringing my cabaret case, and you were like, why are you bringing your cabaret case? And I'm like, I got 2 hours of material in there.
Yeah.
And how many times have we had to actually dip into that cabaret case?
Just dip into the cabaret case. It's sort of like, it's always set up ready to go. I think it's like, okay, like I said, we always open big, and then when we open big, you have a general idea. Okay, this is what we're going to do now, because you can't predict it.
Nope.
And then I get fear going, but it's not on the list. It's not on the list. Back then, like, doesn't matter. It's fine. But you did this first, and now we're doing what? But it's the way you got to do it with the private corporate things. You know, you don't have the luxury of knowing where to go. You know what I mean? We're there a lot of the time at the gigs that we do. We're there, and they're not there to see us. They're there because of the main event, which is the speeches, the awards, and stuff. So you have got to judge. We've got to keep their attention, and if we don't keep their attention, you know what I mean, and that's what it's about. It's gaining attention. And if you're going to do something, like how many times we took trigonometry and gone, wow, we can't do an 8-minute pat piece here.
Yep.
We're gonna have to bring out the knob gags.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
People love knob gags.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, totally. But in terms of this, hopefully you guys find that useful. The take home for me on this is, I don't think it's possible. I've just done it, but I don't think you should do 30 minutes.
No, never do.
And you know what's really weird?
Same as you shouldn't do all the 30-minute things you've done. You should never do.
No, I don't know. The card 30 minutes felt like it. I think it's because there's less plots when you've just got coin. If I can throw some other stuff in there, if I can have a portable hole here, if I can have an Akito box here, if I can have a little rainbow here, if I can have a glass with a tuning fork, if I can have some of that stuff, I can cover more plots.
Yeah.
But just using 5 coins, I was really stuck with transpositions, penetrations, teleportations. There were very few things that I could do.
Yeah.
Whilst with cards, if you think back to when I was doing card magic, there's so much more that I could do. There's so many more plots. Like, okay, I'm going to do a card to cross. Now I'm going to do a card in the box. Now I'm going to do a sandwich routine. I think with cards, you can do a 30-minute card set.
Yeah.
I think you can do a 30-minute, but you can do a 30-minute card set with just a deck of cards.
Yeah.
I think with coins, you can do a 30-minute coin set, as I've just proven. But if you want to make it a 30-minute coin set that's cohesively structured well, I think that you need to have the ability to have other props as well as the coins.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There needs to. Yeah, because like you said, there's only so much you can do with a coin, which is or a lot of the stuff you do is just being one ahead and holding something out, and that's the only two moves that you're really using, just in different ways, isn't it? And with gimmicks and different objects, it just makes it a lot more interesting. Like you said, if you just turn them all into a big jumbo coin at the end, bang, that would be the ending.
And also, I'm stuck here because I'm sitting down. If I was standing up, I've got a lot more options open to me. You know, when I'm standing up, I've got body loading, and how many times have you seen me do coin on shoulder and stuff like that? I don't have that ability to do that here.
Also, if you had somebody who was more interesting to perform for.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm performing to somebody that's dead inside.
Yeah. So like, if you had, because you're losing all the, if there's a crowd of people, you're losing the reactions you can feed off people and bang. And that all fills time.
It really does. When you're in an environment where there's lots of people and you've got the banter and you've got the jokes, like with you.
Oh, you're here.
Like with you, you've heard everything a million times. So I'm just having to go boom, 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 boom.
You go, huh?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Dead inside.
Dead inside.
So what do you want to see next? What do you want to see next? Do you want to see another 30 minutes? What do you want to see it on? 30 minutes of mentalism. Dear Lord. Do you reckon I could do that? Can I do 30 minutes of mentalism? 30 minutes of waffly bollocks.
I don't think anybody wants 30 minutes of mentalism.
I don't know. People might want to see 30 minutes of mentalism. I can make it fun mentalism. There is fun mentalism out there.
Yeah.
30 minutes of fun mentalism.
I think you should do cups and balls.
You can't do 30 minutes of cups and balls. It's impossible. Cups and balls at the most is an 8-minute act. It's even worse than coins, because with cups and balls, you've got balls going underneath cups.
Yeah.
Yes, they may jump from here to here, or they might penetrate through, but I don't think you could do 30 minutes with just cups and balls. I really don't think. I could give it a go. I could probably maybe do it.
Nobody wants to see succeed, though.
Huh?
Nobody wants to see anybody succeed.
Yeah, I don't think. I think we get to the point at the end where it's like, look, it's back under the
ball
cup.
manipulation. I can see some ball manipulation.
Yeah, the Rylands. I could probably do 3 minutes of ball manipulation at the best. That's it.
Thimbles.
Will you fuck off? Let them decide.
Thimbles.
Let me know what you want to see next. It's not going to be thimbles. Although if you want to see a great thimble routine, check out Alan Hudson's thimble routine. Have you ever seen
Yeah,
that?
this is the only one I've seen, really.
It's the best thimble
great,
routine.
isn't
I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And also, don't forget to join the Netrix. It's my online streaming platform for magicians. You can get access immediately. I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Craig and this is Tom, and you've been watching Magic TV.